Oh, hello, baby. Got some heavy boxes blocking the camera right now. That's okay. There we go. Here's one. Here's some others. Baby, so cute. Biggest boxes, guys, it's fine. Let's grab the phone. Later, no. Not yet. Got some paper towels we ordered. Alright. It is smelly in here, so I'm going to take care of that before we start. Oh, I can't. I can't, and I'll tell you why in a few minutes. Alright, babies. What is all this? What is all this? Let's see if everything's working okay. Mute my phone so we don't get any echo. Hi, Mammy. You gonna come join us? You gonna sleep? You can sleep if you want. Can someone type in chat if you can hear me okay? I forgot to grab my knife, of course. Great, awesome. Thanks, Pat. Thanks, Sherry. Alrighty. Let me actually move the camera over a little bit so you can see these cats on top of the boxes better. Let's see here. Alrighty, so as you guys probably know by now, we have new kittens. We've had them since Sunday, and you can see them playing right now. So on the floor right there in the gray with no collar, that is the only boy. That's Gazpacho. Right here in the blue collar, this is Ramen. The black collar right here, come here. This is Bisque. I call her Baby. Hi, baby. It's okay. And then pink collar is Miso. And then way on top of the cat tree, Minnie is sleeping. Minnie seems to be pretty lazy. We thought at first it was because she wasn't feeling well, but I think she's just sleepy. She's just a sleepy, relaxed cat compared to her sisters and her brother. So, like I said, we got these guys on Sunday. The origin of these guys is that they were actually born in a home to a cat that was already owned. So it was a cat that was owned but just not fixed. And so they grew up with their mom cat in that home until Sunday when they were turned into the shelter so that they could get adopted into homes. But they are just a little bit underweight for surgery. And so the shelter asked us to take them for 2 weeks until they gain enough weight to be fixed. So our shelter fixes cats at 2 pounds. And so actually Ramen, I think, this one is already 2 pounds, but the rest are catching up. And so They are already scheduled to have surgery on the 24th. Yes, the 24th. And so I do expect them to all reach weight by then. Now, they were separated from their mom for the first time on Sunday, and then they went through 3 days of deworming. And so because of all of that, Minnie and Gazpacho got a little bit sick. Sometimes cats have a hard time adjusting to not having a milk supply anymore. And then to have deworming on top of that, it just made them a little bit sick, and so they lost some weight. But now they are doing great. They are gaining weight again. You can see that Gaz is acting like a normal kitten, and Minnie still sleeps all the time, but I really think that just might be her personality because she's eating on her own now and she's gaining weight. So I think she's just fine. We'll keep an eye on her. I'll keep checking her for dehydration, but I think she's just a lazy cat, which means she'll be a great cat for someone. Now, if you've been watching the live stream, you'll know these kittens are pretty crazy. They're very hyper, but they're not scratchy. So some kittens can be a little bit violent when they play, and these guys aren't. These guys just love to play, and they do it without scratching us. So we really love that. They also like to redecorate their room, so they move the toys all over the place all the time. Like this has been moved all over the place and knocked over and all sorts of stuff. And yeah, they just love playing. As you can see, right? You guys love playing. And so because these guys are already pretty big, you might see that we let them out of the room more. Like I totally plan to do that tonight. Kind of our universal symbol that the kittens are exploring is if you see the baby gate propped up against the beanbag. That means the gate is down and the kittens are exploring. So if you ever see that, that's what's happening. So they may not be in the room, but they are living their best life, exploring the house, and they love to do that. So that'll be true of any of our litters from here on out. If you see the baby gate up, they are exploring. All right, so we have a lot of boxes here. And I did this the wrong way because I like to open the small ones to large ones. So let me grab this envelope. Let's see what we got. Oh, good. We got some probiotics. So this says, here's toward keeping those babies' guts healthy. Lisa Kleinwort and Sharon and Bob Smith. Thank you, Lisa and Sharon and Bob. We definitely do actually need more probiotics. So we did use probiotics for these guys when they were deworming. And I think we only have a couple packs left to use in the food. So these will be great for these kittens and the next ones. Thank you. All right, then we have this one. This one's a little heavy. Let's see what we got, kiddos. You don't like the boxes opening? Oh, good. Okay, so this is more Nature's Miracle. We are almost out of Nature's Miracle, so I put this on our wish list, and now we have it. That's great. If you have never used Nature's Miracle and you have animals, you need to order some right now. So this is awesome. So this is very safe for the animals, and it takes away any kind of animal smell. So we use it to clean up vomit. We use it to clean up when there's poop. We use to clean up pee, and there's just no smell left over after you use the Nature's Miracle. It's awesome, and so you should definitely use some. And this one is also from Lisa, Sharon, and Bob. Thank you. You guys want to try having a box? Yeah, you wonder? Okay, I think that losing track of boxes here. I think this is the next one. Let me contain some trash here. All right. Let me check the cameras again. I want to make sure the kittens are as on camera as possible. Now you can see the kitten with the box. Yeah, that's better. Okay. All right, let's open this one. these litter genie liners. That's why I couldn't scoop the litter at the beginning of this video like I wanted to, because we literally ran out this morning. And so I had ordered these with our Patreon funds. So now we have 4 of them. We could use more. We can always use more. So I believe these are still on our wish list. So those are from our Patreon donors. Thank you, Patreon donors. You guys want another box? Here. There. All right, now some of the bigger ones. Oh, I also ordered the paper towels with Patreon funds. And so that's why we have paper towels in here too. All right, let's see. Lots of this bubble stuff. Oh, this is the pet bed. So this is the pink pet bed we had put on our wish list. Now, these cats have a lot of beds that they're happy with. So I might save this pink pet bed for the next group. It looks like this is from Jan Rob. So the note says, saw this adorable bed on the registry and just had to get it. Lots of love, Jan Rob, Skittles, and Peanuts. And so Jan Rob, unless you object, I'm going to keep this for the next group, since these guys are very happy with the bean bag and with the cat tree and with the cube here. And so I'm going to say this, but if you want these guys to have it, you just let me know. Okay. All right, so I'll put that over here to stow later. All right, then we have this one here. Oh, and this one is something I might stow for later too. All right, so let's get that out of the way. Let's see the note. This is from, it says a gift from Patrick Hammond. I think this is from Don H. Don, thank you. This is great. I love these ASPCA houses. So we've used these. We had a Halloween house. We had a Christmas house. This one is a spring house. And so again, because these guys are only going to be here for a maximum of another 2 weeks, I think I want to save this for the next group, especially since spring is coming in Texas. It's been pretty cold. Some of you may have seen Perry complaining about it. But it's going to be spring very soon. And so these cat houses, it says 4% of the purchase price of this goes back to the ASPCA. So that's not much, but it does add up. And so we love supporting other groups that are rescuing animals. So that's wonderful. All right, we're getting lots of boxes here, kids, and you're just playing with the bag, of course. All right, let's move that out of the way. We gotta move this box. There we go. All right, let's get the litter genie stuff out of the way. Can I have this? Thank you. All right, I like to keep trash contained. Of course, I'm now making a bigger mess. All right, so we have this one more big box. Let's move that, let's move that. Okay. Let's see what's in here, guys. And this is heavy. This is very heavy. So I'm not quite sure what it is. This is also from Don H. Thank you, Don. Litter, lots and lots of litter, it looks like. Maybe? Oh no, these are wipes. That's right, these are wipes. Yes, we are out of wet wipes. This is great. I could have used these earlier this week, actually. I'm so glad they're here. So I often when kittens aren't eating properly, I will feed them with my fingers. I'll push wet food all around. Kittens will get diarrhea, all of that kind of stuff. And so these wet wipes are so helpful. And she sent us just a ton of them. So she sent us 2 boxes of them, and each box looks like it has 9 of these wipes. So we've got 18 packs of wipes now, which is just going to last us forever. And it's so cute. These are unscented baby wipes. So they're safe for cats. I check the ingredients really carefully. And this, it says on the outside, it says Little Boo, Sunshine, Nugget, Cutie, Sugar, Pumpkin. It's kind of cute. And these are Amazon brand. That's really cute of Amazon to do that. So yeah, now we've got, there's 80 in each pack times 18. We got a lot of wipes, guys. So this will be great. This will last us forever. So wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Thank you so much, Don H. I'm going to take out 2 packs to put in our little bedside table type thing over there. And the rest I will put in the closet for later. And so that's all of the boxes that I was able to bring into here. Now we do have 2 other boxes that are actually sitting on our front porch right now. And those actually contain a custom built house for the cats outside. So Mooselittle was wonderful enough to get us a custom built cat house. It's going to have like a wooden platform to sit on. It is, I think, maybe twice as big, maybe, I don't know for sure, as the current house that Holly has outside. It's going to have warming pads in it. She said she sent straw to put in it to help the cats keep warm. It has little windows, it has an escape door, and it was custom made by a group somewhere in the Midwest. I don't remember what she said. And so that arrived this afternoon, and it's all built. So it's heavy, and I can't move it until Perry gets home. But we already have a spot picked out. We put out some cement blocks for it to sit on. And we're really excited about it because Holly does love her little house. She loves it. She spends most of her time in it. At least half of her time is in that little house. She sleeps in there all the time. She likes to eat her food in there. She loves her little house. But we have other cats in the neighborhood too, like Carol, who we got fixed. We have the neighbor's orange cat. We have the other couple cats we got fixed, and even more that we're trying to get fixed. And especially Carol and the neighbor's orange cat love to come around. And I really think that they would sleep with Holly if there was enough room. So Holly's current house does not have enough room for more than 1 cat at a time. And so Holly will sometimes even leave her little house and let Carol go in it to eat. Or let the other cats, like she'll let Boyfriend go in there and eat. He's the big gray one you might have seen. And so she really loves sharing her little house. But the fact is that there's only there's only room for 1 cat to sleep in it. And Holly doesn't share the sleeping space. She's the one who gets to sleep in her little house. And so we think that by having this bigger house that Mooselittle got for us, that she'll be able to sleep with her friends in that house. And so we do plan to keep her little house up, but now we'll have that bigger house for her to explore too and for her friends to use. So we'll see how that goes. And I'm really excited to show it to you guys. It won't be on this live stream, obviously. It's going to be too big for that. But I will take pictures and they'll be posted to our Discord. They might go on Twitter. We'll see what goes on with that. And so some other news from the outdoor cats and the community cats. Holly is still doing amazing. She loves being outside. She runs around our yard chasing bugs all the time. She hangs out with her friends. She is just doing great. The cats that we've got fixed so far are a little brown tabby called Carol, who is around all the time. I really don't think she has a home. She's obviously feral because she will not let me get near her. Like 2 feet is the closest I can get or she'll bolt. So she doesn't let me touch her. But she's around all the time and I think she wants to move into our backyard if there is enough shelter. We've also got fixed the 2 boys. Cats are having a lot of fun. So we've gotten 2 boys fixed. The gray one and an orange one. I haven't seen the gray one for a few days. He tends to wander pretty far, I think. I have seen the orange one we got fixed a few times. He doesn't get along as well with Holly, but he'll come around and get some food. And then the neighbor's orange cat, who has a blue collar, is out there all the time. He's very, very friendly. He lets us pet him and everything. And he likes hanging out with Holly and Carol. He's already fixed. So then we have 3 others that we want to trap and get fixed. So there are 2 that look almost the same as Carol. I'm suspicious that they're from the same litter. One of them is male. We call him Garland. One of them we think is female, and we call her Noelle. And so I've seen Garland quite a bit. Noelle I don't see as often, but we want to get them fixed for sure. And then there's a newer one to the neighborhood that is tabby and white, kind of like Holly, but he's much bigger. His white pattern is different, and he's been around quite a bit. And I think he's a boy because he's just so big. And he was kind of chasing Carol a little bit, so I think he's interested in the girls. And so we definitely need to get him fixed. So it's been a little bit touch and go with trapping. So last week it was very rainy. Before all of the rain, we successfully trapped Carol again and the orange cat again. And so they're already fixed. So that wasn't helpful. And then we tried trapping again. I want to say Thursday. Thursday we tried trapping again. We again caught an orange cat who was already fixed. And then we caught a possum. We have 2 possums that hang out in our yard. One is giant. We call him Bob. And one is a smaller one that we call Seamus Opossum. And they are, I mean, Holly doesn't care that they come around. I think she thinks they're cats because, like, Bob was right up in her house. Like, he was trying to get her food. He was right up in her house. And she was just a few feet away. She didn't even care. And then the little one, Bob we've never trapped. But the little one we've trapped multiple times trying to get the cat food out of a trap. And so we're trying to catch 3 cats that are not fixed while there's already, we retrapped Holly too. She's so silly. So we're trying to trap 3 cats when we have 4 cats that are already trapped and 2 possums around. And so it's probably going to take a lot of persistence and patience for us. So we're going to be trying to trap again tomorrow and Monday and Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday are a little tight for me to trap, so I probably won't on Wednesday and Thursday. But I'm really hoping we can get at least a couple of them Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. A couple of the ones that are not fixed. Kitten season is coming. It's just a fact. And so we want to try to get those guys fixed before they can make any kittens. We love kittens, but we need less of them in the world, right? Right, Ramen? Right, Ramen? So I'm not going to read the names off today because I think I did that just last week. But thank you. Thank you, guys. Thank you to Sharon, Bob, and Lisa for sending things. Thank you to Dawn H for sending things. Thank you to Mooselittle for the new house that's going in our backyard. Also, thank you to our Patreon people that allow us to order things when we need them. And also our Patreon funds have been helping to get the cats fixed in the backyard. So thank you so much for that. Also, we want to give a shout out to Mid-Cities Community Cats. We have Kelly from Mid-Cities Community Cats who's helping me with the trapping. So I'm borrowing her traps, and once I trap a cat, she actually picks it up and takes it to get fixed and then keeps it for the recovery. That saves me a little bit of time and stress with the timing of getting cats fixed. So huge thanks goes to Kelly and Mid-Cities Community Cats for helping us get those cats trapped and fixed. All right, I'm going to open up YouTube to see if there's any questions. Let me see, lots of chat, great. Oh, thanks also to Jan Rob, of course, for the cat bed. Oh, I should mention, looking at the chat, I should mention that all of the food that we're giving to the neighborhood cats and using for trapping has been donated by PepperSimba. Every single bit of it. So thank you so much to PepperSimba. She's the one who also provided the toys for Holly and the house for Holly, the small house. And so thank you so much, PepperSimba, for helping us with our backyard cats. I know most of it was meant to be for Holly, but I appreciate that you let us use it for the other cats as well, because they don't have homes. So except for the orange one, that's the neighbor's cat. But that's okay. He doesn't steal a lot of the food at all. Ramen, are you playing with your mousey? And of course, thanks to everyone who provided all of these other toys and everything for these kittens to play with. They really love toys. Like, I don't know if we've had a group that loved toys so much at all. And also thank you for the collars. So the collars were from LisaK. She sent them to us like a year ago, and we just used the last of them. And we're actually getting custom collars made that should come in sometime in March, I think, end of February, early March. So I'm excited for those to come in. All right, well, I'm going to get this room all cleaned up. Thank you guys for watching, and this is being recorded. So if you missed some of it, that's fine. It's being recorded, and I will be, or Perry will be posting it when he gets home. So thank you again for your support. Thanks for watching, as that does count as support. And much love. Squeeze a kitten for me. Watch out, guys. Is there a road kitten in here somewhere?